Aion 2 might just be the next great MMORPG. Now let's go ahead and get into why that might be. NCSoft held a very large developer live stream that recapped a lot of what Aion 2 is going to offer. There are numerous different websites available online that recapped all of this. I'm personally going to be using Icy Veins. They have condensed this into a very easily digestible format. There's also an official trailer for the game. It's already at 150,000 views in 24 hours. That's insane. Now, I will state, NCSoft is not a developer that I typically tend to trust. I have absolutely no faith in the games that they produce, but at the same time, it doesn't matter if the game ultimately ends up being pay to win or trash. From what I've seen of a few of the images, a few of the clips, and from what I've read briefly, this all sounds really good, and at the very least, I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt and try it out, like I do with every MMO. Let's look at the trailer first. There's some FPS issues here. This is apparently in-game gameplay. But that's a beautiful character model. Oh my god, that music! The nostalgia. Damn. Wow. Wow, you can tell this is in-game because of the drastic FPS drops. They're pretty nasty. Whoa. 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 Oh, I wonder if there are underwater zones then. I remember Aion Vision said you could actually swim underwater. So that'd be really cool. Whoa. These might be some of the best looking character. Oh, there we go. Nice. These might be some of the best character models I've seen in a Korean MMO to date. This all looks very sick. Although I'm gonna also be honest, their hairs are completely stiff. There's no fluidity in the movements for the hair at all. They are, well, they're mostly very stiff. Okay, there's a lot of ass jiggle with the sorceress there. But it looks like this is tab target. This is not going to be an action MMO. So it's going to immediately upset some people that wanted action combat. And I'm also going to be honest here, the combat looked a little stiff. This all looks sick though. Yeah, like a lot of the combat seems very stationary. You don't seem to be like rapidly moving or like dodging really often or parrying or countering. These boss fights look sick. I'm excited. Holy shit! Please, God, remove the limitations on flight. Let us fly, not glide, let us fly infinitely. Just free flight. That's what this game needs. Enormous open world areas, flight. Functional flight. That was a key selling point of Aion that it never lived up to. Before we go any further, I do want to take a moment here to thank all of my incredible patrons over on Patreon and my YouTube channel members who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are absolutely phenomenal, and I genuinely cannot thank you all enough for the support. Evidently that looked really cool, but let's go ahead here and see what they have to say. NCSoft went live to finally reveal detailed information about Aion 2, the long-awaited follow-up MMO to the original Aion. During the stream, the developer showed off a brand new gameplay trailer, introduced several core features, explained what makes Aion 2 the evolution of the franchise. The complete version of Aion. According to the lead developer, Aion 2 is what the team always wanted the original to be, but couldn't make back then due to technical limits. Now, more than 10 years later, they're bringing those original ideas to life with modern technology. It's been more than, yeah, it's like 15 years, right? 17 years. Okay, wow. Set 200 years after the original game, Aion 2 takes place in a world where the Tower of Aion has fallen and the Devas have lost their power. The iconic Ilios and Asmodeans factions are back, but with some changes. To keep things balanced and avoid the usual good versus evil setup, the Asmodeans now have a sleeker, more attractive design. So they basically want hotter characters. I can totally get on board with that. Interestingly, Ilios and Asmodeans will play on separate servers. Entire servers? Hold on. So a key selling point of Aion was the interfactional wars that took place on each server. There were like 90% Ilios servers, 90% Asmodean servers. Sometimes there were very few 50-50 servers that were equally split, and you would constantly war with the other faction. You would come down, fly through the portals, and attack people at all hours of the day. That was so much fun. But they're going to be on completely separate servers now, which means that there are going to be no interfactional or interfaction conflicts, at the very least, with regards to the same frequency that the original Aion had. Players will face off in race versus race battles through matchmaking and special dimensional invasion dimensional invasion event. So that might be similar, but matchmaking. So they're pulling back on the PvP a little bit. A giant world where you can fly freely, thank God. One of Aion's most beloved features, flying, is coming back but bigger than ever. The developer said the world of Aion 2 is 36 times larger than the original. Well, admittedly, Aion's world in the OG Aion was actually really small. So, players will be able to fly anywhere without the old limitations. Thank God, that right there is huge. No matter if you're fighting on land, at sea, or in the air, expect a lot more freedom and mobility. Fantastic. Classes, customization, and classic features. Aion 2 will launch with 8 classes, including favorites like Gladiator, Templar, and Assassin. Here's a quick breakdown. The Gladiator is a sub-tank with strong area attacks and lifesteal, so self-sufficient. Templar is a traditional tank with a shield and strong defense. Assassin is stealthy, fast, and deadly, perfect for players who like to strike from behind. Ranger is a long-range attacker with precision shots. Spirit Master summons spirits for solo play. Sorcerer is a big explosive damage dealer. I actually played the Spirit Master and the Sorcerer when I played Aion. The Cleric is the main healer of the group. The Chanter is a hybrid support with healing buffs. I remember that. The devs were very clear. There will be no gacha or loot boxes for skills. Everything else is earned through gameplay. Okay. Everything is earned through gameplay. I mean, that's good. Absolutely no gacha, no loot boxes at all. Fantastic. Customization fans will be happy to know the system is even deeper than before. You can tweak over 200 features when creating your character. And yes, silly, but fun body types like Chibi and Big Heads are back too. Great. They're expanding on OG Aion's character creator, because OG Aion was actually one of the best character creators in MMOs. PvE content and classic dungeons return. Aion 2 isn't just about PvP. The game will feature plenty of PvE content, including solo dungeons to make it easier for casual play for people that don't want to party with others. That's what the MMO genre is unfortunately becoming. 4-player and 8-player dungeons as well. Dynamic field events. So I guess things like rifts in Rift or fates in Final Fantasy XIV. One fan favorite dungeon, the Temple of Fire, is making a return. Another cool feature, stretching weapons are back. These weapons extend in size dramatically and are now available to both melee and ranged classes. Cool. To make things easier for newcomers, dungeons will have an easy mode with quest guidance and boss for no skill. For people without skill. Gotcha. If someone leaves during a dungeon, the system will find a replacement without kicking the whole group out. Okay, that's good. Better combat and cross-platform play. I know this right here, trust me, I know that is a deterrent for some people, but I did read that they are building the game for PC and mobile is something that they're building separately. Combat is getting a serious upgrade. The game will feature rear hit detection, meaning you do more damage when hitting enemies from behind, encouraging more strategic movement. The developers also said they're moving away from auto combat and aiming for a manual action-focused system more in line with modern MMOs. It didn't seem like an action combat system, but from what I've read from other recaps of this, they've removed auto combat, auto pathing, auto everything. There is no auto in the game whatsoever. Completely manual. That's it. Aiming for an action-focused combat system. That's interesting, though. I'm curious to see how that ultimately plays out. Aion 2 is being developed primarily for PC, not for mobile. The mobile version is meant as a companion experience and will have its own interface to make playing on the go easier. Hopefully, that alleviates some of the fears you might have had about this. Mounts were also briefly discussed. You'll be able to unlock them by collecting fragments dropped from monsters in the open world. That's a great way of obtaining them. I'm also happy if you have them in the cash shop. Focus group test recruitment is open now. The developers also announced that they were recruiting players for a focus group test. Applications are open from May the 22nd to June 12th, with the test session happening on June 28th and 20th. Oh, really? I would love to get it. Hey, NCSoft, if you're watching this video, if anyone has forwarded you this video, please let me into that test phase. I would love to stream and record footage for it. Unfortunately, you need a South Korean phone number to reply since the test is region locked for now. That hasn't stopped me before. That hasn't stopped devs from reaching out to me and giving me access. That all looks sick. There is apparently an official website. I guess let's take a quick look at it. I highly doubt here there's going to be much to look at, much even really on here. You can skip this. Helios, Asmodean, I'm assuming. These, oh my god, they look good. Holy shit. Oh my god. Wait, oh, she looks so good. So are there characters? Can we see the classes? We can, nice. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Yes. Yes. So much yes. Oh my god, the characters look so good. Or the classes, rather. These are not characters. These are actual classes. Oh, god damn. Okay. Yep, this looks sick. I'm super excited. This, again, this very well could be the next major MMORPG. I'd strongly urge you guys to be on the lookout for more info, more gameplay, and more videos from yours truly, MMORSSTIX. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you are not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.